The storm 310 miles south-southeast of New York City, winds around 85 miles per hour, moving north-northwest at 20. That will put it south of Long Island tonight around 8 o'clock.
Yeah, it's a little unbelievable that it's been 10 years already, but it was really heartwarming in a sense to see the community come together the way it did, and even not just a local community. There was outreach from communities from across the country that they wanted to show their support, and myself and some others helped organize a donation drive from Louisiana that was just really special and helpful to the people in the local community. One of the local parents in the Amityville community had gotten reached out to from someone from Louisiana, Baton Rouge, if I recall. There was a hurricane several years prior where they had gotten support from places like New York, and they said, look, we know you guys are going through a major storm, you're in need, we want to be helpful, we want to return the favor. And so it was a truckload of goods, of clothes, food, I think it was like 110,000 pounds. And one of the people involved in the effort on their end was a truck driver. So they literally drove the donations up here. We went to the Amityville High School, and we had 30 or 40 people just bringing the donations in and out, and it was a tremendous effort. It was really heartwarming. Yeah, no, absolutely. They were very appreciative. You got to realize some of these people lived in their homes, their families, for several generations. I remember one family said, my family's lived here for 70 years. We've never gotten flooded, and here we are. We have 5 feet of water in our home, and we don't know what we're going to do. And so it was very much appreciated. People needed food, they needed clothing. It was just something on some level. Even though the warnings were out there, areas got flooded that had never gotten flooded, so it was unanticipated in a lot of respects as well. Yeah, Camp Bulldog was really some local residents that came together, surveying their community, seeing what the need was. They didn't have any special training or anything of that nature to pull a resource center is actually what they were able to pull off. And it became a place where people can get the supplies that they needed, therapy to some degree as well. The local community came out, and it was really a way to show that we were all in it together, and we're here to help one another. And no one is without the support. If they could, they relied on many resources to help satisfy the needs, and it was really exemplify the community really coming together and supporting each other. Yeah, I remember myself and some others going door to door with the Red Cross, giving out MREs, and then we had set up a location and they gave out at one point 18,000 meals per day. And I remember it was South Bayview in Amityville, and a guy pulled up in a minivan, and it was him, his wife, and they had 3 kids, if I remember, 2 daughters and a son, and they were all under the age of 9, and they stayed. And they thought that it wasn't going to flood. They thought the weather accounts were wrong. And he's telling me his son, they were in the basement when the water started to flood in, and the son asked him, "Dad, are we going to die?" And so just imagine how scary that child must have felt, and the family and the husband. I think, well, wow, the father, how can I protect my children? They're obviously fearing for their life, so that stuck with me.
Okay, awesome. And
on this 10th anniversary, I would like to say thank you to all the volunteers, the servicemen and women, the local community members that came together. It really showed that we are, although we live separate lives, but when it comes to the circumstances call for it, we can come together as one family and community and support each other.